One. Hey guys, this is RRTNG and I'm back and Happy New Year! Yeah, I'm starting this on Happy New Year, but this is a new series I'm gonna be doing this year for this new year, part of my New Year's revolution. But yeah, we're gonna do the first one is the first book review, which I'm going to do the Goosebumps reviews like some other people have, but I actually have a book too, but I went on the internet and found this picture of what the cover looks like. So yeah, but yeah. Goosebumps Horrorland, Book 1, Revenge of the Living Dummy. Or basically the Revenge of Slappy. If we really want to put it, or Mr. Bad Boy, it is mentioned in the book. Okay. So I actually have the book here. Son of a gun. Yeah, this is actually the first Goosebumps book I own, and I have it actually in my hand. But yeah, you guys can't see. Yeah, just letting you hear that. So this is actually the first Goosebumps book I got, and I also have a couple other ones. I'm right now technically finishing. Shut up, phone. I'm on chapter 3 of The Night of the Living Dummy. This is the remake of it, though, because you can't find the originals in stores anymore. And I have on my phone, Most Wanted, The Son of Slappy. I'm also chapter 5, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look on my phone. Yeah, it's on my phone. But yeah, this was the first Goosebumps book I owned, and this is the Horrorland series. I heard mixed views. That's all I'm saying, but I only read the main story, what it was focused on, which most of these I'm just going to read the main focus because the main focus book, like the Revenge of the Living Dummy, the actual story, the book, how many chapters there are is 22 chapters in that book. The other one has, I believe, 8. The other one has 8. I'm not going to bother reading those because there's really no point of reading it because you have to get the other books to finish said story, which I think will take forever to finish that, and going like the continuing, and plus I will forget. So right now we just do the main one. I just read the main one, and our main character is Brittany. I hate this chick. I don't hate because her name, cause I know a couple Britneys, not the some people think maybe Britney Spears or Brittany from Alvin Chipmunks, or me thinking of my friend Brittany, but no, this chick is kind of annoying to me. I don't really like her. And then on top of that, she has a cousin that comes and stays with her. Literally in the book, it mentions, I forget what chapter. Hold on, I had to look. But I believe in the beginning, it mentions that her cousin stays, and the parents don't even know. Who knows how long? It even mentions in the book, who knows how long? I just believe this is terrible parenting for their cousin, and his name is Aaron. I don't know why the kid reminds me of my one friend. I'm not going to say who this one friend is because I'm not kidding you. He reminds me of him being all he this kid's literally a brat. I don't like the kid characters. I only like Molly and her dad. Those are the only characters. The side characters. Molly and her dad. I like them. And then mentioning the shrunken head, which actually gets mentioned later in the book. And then, basically, Aaron has a ventriloquist doll. I'm not calling him dummy because we've seen them. I'm pretty sure that if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. You don't call him a dummy. But he names him Mr. Bad Boy, but it's actually Slappy, you figure out later. They figure out it's Slappy later in the, I believe, chapter 20. Around chapter 20. Or 19. But, yeah. But some awful things happen. Basically, Slappy, or Mr. Bad Boy, he's basically more mostly remote controlled. Saying all this stuff, even the I don't like you, Brittany part. And there's this one point where he just freaking pushes her down the stairs. I don't really like child abuse. I'm not a fan of stuff like that, but it is funny. It was funny. I love that part. And then with the whole thing at the library with the old lady, with the old elderly people, and then one is just death. I say it louder. I can't hear you. And everyone's just yells at her. She's death. I think, wow, talk about being serious. But But yeah, during the ending of the book, what happens is, well, of course we know we get Slappy back. Of course we know Sleepy. They figure out it's Slappy, and then they find the words and read the words. Oh boy, you're screwed. That's all I'm thinking. Oh boy, you're done for. You're done for. And then he wakes up and he says this. Thank you for waking me, slave. I believe that's what he says. Hold on. But yeah, he does mention, thanks for waking me, slave, I believe. Yeah, thanks for waking me up, slave, he says. And that's chapter 18. Last on page 80 if you also own the book. But yeah, and then of course, if you know Slappy, he turns people into slaves, basically making Brittany a slave, and he wants a shrunken head, because I forgot to mention, the shrunken head, if people touch it, it steals their minds. Okay? Molly, the dad, and Slappy are the only characters I liked out of this book, and I wanted Slappy to succeed, but he doesn't. And literally on chapter 22, the last thing he says is, I'm going to read it to you, is this. I'll be back, Brittany. I'm a bad boy. And it mentions during that he's it's saying bad in a long, literally, B-A-A-A-A-A-D, and then boy at the end. Basically the entire time. But yeah. Okay. Got that part done. But let's look at the cover. Pretty decent, even though this is the first out of the Horrorland series. I'm looking at the back, and I really like the back. The coin thing, half of a coin, that was pretty clever. And I've actually learned that if you get the other books, you actually get the other coins of those from those books. Dang it, I dropped it. But yeah, would I rate this? 5 out of 10. Recommending? If you want an okay and funny story, then I would recommend reading this. And looks like that's all the time. If you like this video, please like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.